Are you ready to unlock the secrets of power and perception? Then this is the book for you, United States of Pimpin' by me, Don Kilam, the top 10 things I learned from pimping that applies to the corporate system. Here is where I bridge the streets and the boardroom with 10 raw rules from the pimp game and 10 eye-opening principles for life and governance. I will challenge everything you thought you knew. Discover uncomfortable truths that will make you rethink love, loyalty, and leadership. It's time to reclaim your identity, your sovereignty, and navigate life's games with strength and awareness. United States of Pimpin' is more than a book. It's a call to action for your journey to freedom and empowerment. Don't just play by the rules, rewrite them. Get your copy today and transform the way you see the world. Pre-order your copy now on Amazon by searching Don Kilam, United States of Pimpin'. Much peace and love. Peace and love, peace and love. You're now rocking to the sounds and vibrations of your boy, Don Kilam. Also known as Malik Kilam, and as always, prosperity is your divine birthright. We up bright and early with it. Make sure y'all tap into the school.com/Don Kilam, SKOOL.com/DONKILAM. That's about to be the only place that you can tap in with Don Kilam. I'm about to get rid of the numbers, all of that. We're going strictly private. I'm just showing you one of the Lakeview spots. You feel me? This one of our Lakeview spots. Private life. Just so y'all know it's real. We've been here for a matter of months. And working on another location in July. Moving in July. We out here living a private life. We out here on the lake right now. Like, check this out. This is the lake house, baby. If y'all been following me, y'all been seeing it, but I don't know how to turn this around. But there you go. There you go. Private life. I can smoke me a bleezy and drop this game. You hear me? Lake views. Peace and love, everybody. Tap into the school. Click the link in the bio. I'm done responding to text messages. All of that. If you're not trying to tap in and be serious about what we have to offer, then that's what it is. I'm not a licensed attorney, tax expert. I do this for educational and informational purposes only. Do have a doctorate though in business and law. Business and law. My TikTok family, y'all gonna have to bear with me. Trying to set y'all up somewhere. It might get hot. But tap into the school. I'm about to drop some game. The link is in the bio. The link is in the bio. So look, I'm helping and assisting people. Y'all have to tap into the school. All right? School, SKOOL.com/DONKILAM. We are no longer responding to messages, text messages. I got a whole life. 4 offspring. My oldest is turning 20 this year. Yes. We're back in the children's life. You feel me? I'm doing the family thing. Making sure their legacies are secure. That's who I do this for, my family. If you're not tapped into a private family, that's on you. If your family's not private, the information that's supposed to be for you. You got to pay what you weigh, and that's just what it is. This is private families that run the government. They know who's private, they know who's not, due to how you operate and maneuver. So, I'm going to tell y'all right now, when your family is set up correctly, family trust. Okay, the top is going to be a trust, unincorporated association, 508c1a. Then we come down to parent companies, holding companies, making your name a business, having family foundations, private family foundations. And only then can you claim these tax credits. These are tax credits that we're going after. When we talk about redemption, redemption is accounting. Redemption is accounting. And that's what a lot of people is not realizing and understanding, that redemption is truly accounting. Redemption is accounting. Let me know where everybody's tapped in and tuned in at. Let me know your city. Redemption refers to the repayment I don't know, my phone acting crazy. They don't want you with this information. They don't want you with it. They don't want y'all with this information. I'm trying to tell you. The redemption, the repayment of any fixed income security at or before the asset's maturity date. Bonds are the most common type of fixed income security, but others include certificates of deposit, treasury notes, and preferred shares. That is redemption. You redeem coupons. That is redemption. A coupon can be redeemed. Everybody's sitting here playing the redemption game. That means you're still playing the game. You're still in the matrix. You don't have to redeem what's already yours. But that's the mindset. That's the mindset due to the public education. Because you didn't tap in and get the private trustee training. You didn't tap in, you didn't get the private consults with private families and private people who actually lived this life. You're not sitting around, you're not dealing and doing business with the Amish. You say you're private, so you get, if you're not growing your food, you're getting it from private individuals. You're not going to the grocery store. You got private attorneys. If you're going to deal with anybody in the public, you got private attorneys. You deal with the private practice. You have your own private health care. You have your private practitioners for you and your family. If you're going to a public hospital, your family trust is on the donor board. Your family is on the donor board. This wing is sponsored to this hospital due to these private families. Private families run the government. Private families create the government. Your name, your John Hancock, or whatever you want to call it, your signature, your what's it called? Autograph. It's not found nowhere in none of these with none of these public servants, none of these public facilities. These private families create the government. So when you say the government works for you, the government is not doing shit for you because you're not part of the private families. You're part of the public sector. You're a public citizen.
We'll be back after a quick break.
Peace and love, it's your boy Don Kilam, and welcome to Dream Keepers Radio, that private life podcast. You're here, tuned in with your boy, and this is brought to you by Follow the Yellow Brick Road by Don Kilam. Search the book on Amazon now. Go get the book and uncover the matrix and how the United States is operating in the financial marketplace. Much peace and love. You're using the ID. You're still trying to redeem this birth certificate incorrectly. The public sector is the part of the government, the part of the economy that the government controls. Public defender, public housing, public assistance. The part of the economy that is controlled by the government. That's public sector. You're not part of the private sector. Your family's not part of the private sector. You have not updated anybody about your political status in your family. Is that fair enough? Because everybody says they want to be private. Everybody says they want to get money off their birth certificate. That's not how it works. It's tax credits. You need to learn taxes. You need to learn tax game. All courts are created by Congress, excluding the United States Tax Court. You're using this ID. This is bonds, insurance. You got to learn how to play the business game. Depending on the context, the term redemption has different uses in the finance and business world. In finance, redemption refers to the repayment of any fixed income security at or before the asset's maturity date. Bonds are the most common type of fixed income security, but others include certificates of deposit, CDs, treasury notes, T-notes, and preferred shares. Another use of the term redemption is in the context of coupons and gift cards, which consumers may redeem for products and services. So redemption is the return of mutual fund shares or of money invested in fixed income securities on or before its maturity date. So if you're going to play the redemption game, you want to play this redemption game, you have to create the business. You have to understand the name is the business. And the only people that can come and redeem you is your maker, your creator, the family. These are private families. These are private tribes. They're family. Blood ties. Your family. Let me know if this is making sense, everybody. Can I get a fire emoji? Can I get a 100? It makes sense. And if you're lost, just get out my life. This ain't for you. This ain't that. I don't give a fuck. Go talk to your maker. That's how I'm moving. This ain't for everybody. This ain't for everybody. I'm sick of the weak links. Tap in and tune in. You invest in your prosperity. I'm bringing this knowledge to you. Free game. Free of charge. Free of motherfucking charge. The real recognize real. All roads lead back to Don Kilam because I created this swag to bring it to the public, to break it down and water it down for you. As soon as I see you asking questions, I'm keeping you up my live because I don't give a fuck. Nigga, book a consultation. That's what you do. You see me? Take notes. You tuned in on me? Take notes or get the fuck out my live. What you watching for? Because you a hater? You want to cause confusion among the people that follow me? I don't do that shit. This is my video. You will not be giving advice in my comments and chats. You will get kicked out. You will get blocked. I don't give a fuck about you. I do this for my family. I do this for my family. You understand? When you care about me, you will invest in your prosperity. A workman is worthy of his hire. I'm coming here free of fucking charge to the public. Shut the fuck up. Take some notes. And I'm saying here, dropping game, teaching you about how to create your fucking generational legacy. How to hand down generational wealth. How to quit being a fucking slave in the public. Free fucking game that motherfuckers is going to charge you $1,000, $2,000 just for the same shit Don Kilam spits for free. Every fucking day. If you was to fuck around me, you would have the fucking game, wouldn't you? It's that simple. Blood, sweat, and tears. There's a reason I have fucking degrees. I got the degrees to prove to the white folks. So if you understand God, you understand me. You understand I shouldn't have shit to prove to you. What's understood don't ever have to be explained. But you motherfuckers still need an explanation. Y'all still need explanations. Go ask Google and see how good it explains it to you. The devil needs an explanation, not God. God is clarity. Clarity make diamonds better. You hear me? The greater clarity of the diamond, the better the price. Okay. Louisiana, whatever. Hit the DM, baby. Hit the DM. Y'all silly. But the real though, everything is taxes. And that's what not a lot of people not understanding. Everything is tax. But y'all don't understand redemption because you don't want to study accounting. You think somebody owes you something. Well, learn redemption. You're still waiting on somebody to come save you. Your family is supposed to save you. Your family is the one that put you and threw you in the game. Your family threw you in the game. It's your family's job to teach you this. Your family. But since you're a public family, your family's in the public, you get a public education. And you don't want to invest in your private education. It costs. You think private families want to go around and just teach you this shit? So you're going to have to pay or get around and get in the right circles. You're going to have a workman that's worthy of his hire. So there's things that's more valuable than money. It's talking about get your knowledge up. Then apply it. Because a lot of people like to hear it, makes them feel good on the inside, then they don't do a goddamn thing about it, and they expect the next man to do it for them. That's not how life works. That's not how life works. You have to put in the legwork. I don't give a fuck how much paperwork you have. Your family already threw you into the public system. Now it's up to you to live the life as a private individual. You got to tap in with a private family. Or you got to create your own. And in order to create your own, you're going to have to be surrounded by people that's part of their private life. They're going to have to learn how to accept you. If you're not talking and moving correctly, they're not going to accept you. What's your value? What's your purpose? What are you bringing to the table? Quid pro quo. You're sitting here bringing bills to the table, talking about the government owes me, they need to offset. Ain't nobody dealing with that shenanigans. You are the government, so you owe it to yourself. I'm going to say it again. You are the government. Private families make the government. You are the government, but you don't want to get private. You starts with God. Wisdom comes from God. Are you putting God first? Is your family serving God? So how do you ever think you're going to get into the private game? The Amish worship something and they follow the codes. You sitting here following codes and statutes. The Amish follow their family covenants, their family laws. Even gang members know they have laws to follow outside of the U.S. government. You don't go to jail for breaking the 10 Commandments. You go to jail for breaking the codes and statutes. So you're playing the game. Your family threw you in the game. So if your family, if your mom didn't teach you shit, your dad didn't teach you shit, your family members don't teach you shit, don't expect another motherfucker to teach you anything for free. You get nothing that's advice for nothing. That's what you get. Go ask Google. If you can't get the information from Google, so what makes you think that you're not supposed to invest in your prosperity? You're not supposed to invest in this private education. Shout out to Nick Cannon for the follow. Shout out to Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon just tapped in with your boy Don Kilam. And a lot of superstars tap in with Don Kilam. Just look it up on Instagram. A lot of my old page, they shut down 330,000 followers. I'm tapped in with the world. I'm tapped in with the world. I'm tapped in with worldly jurisdictions. It's international business. Private law, private banking is international banking. I can take my bank account anywhere. When you're in a certain city and you go to a different city, you get taxed different because you're a public citizen. When you're in a private, you don't get taxed at all. My entities don't get taxed at all. And it's business. You have to follow under a business. If you're under the public, you're under the United States corporation. 28 U.S.C. 3002, subsection 15A. United States means federal corporation. That makes you a United States business.
We'll be back after a quick break.
Are you ready to unlock the secrets of commerce and build an empire that lasts for generations? Look no further. Introducing $1 Million Worth of Game by Don Kilam, your official guide to the private and public side of commerce. In this groundbreaking book, Don Kilam reveals the strategies and insider knowledge you need to create and protect your wealth. Learn how to navigate the intricate world of commerce, master the art of building an empire, and secure a lasting legacy for your family. Get your hands on $1 Million Worth of Game today and embark on a transformative journey toward financial abundance. Don't miss out on the opportunity to build your empire and secure a prosperous future for generations to come. Get ready to conquer the world of commerce. $1 Million Worth of Game by Don Kilam, your ultimate guide to building an empire and leaving a legacy. $1 Million Worth of Game by Don Kilam. Available now. Get your copy and start your journey to generational wealth.
The term United States business means a United States citizen, a corporation, partnership, or other association created under the laws of the United States or any state, including the District of Columbia or any Commonwealth territory or possession of the United States, or a foreign corporation. 15 U.S.C. 4724 E1. Can't make this up. About to show y'all. Can't make this up. The term United States business means a United States citizen. And that's all that needs to be said. So I need y'all to understand. Y'all keep operating like you're U.S. citizens. You're going to get treated like one. And all you have to do is go to 8 U.S.C. 1408. Nationals, but not citizens of the United States at birth. So you can be a national, but not a citizen. It starts with a nationality. When you start learning that difference, when you start learning that a citizen is a corporation and it can be controlled, you have the right to face your accuser at all times. Your name is the business. Everybody comes with this nothing for something mindset. That somebody owes you something. You are the government, so you owe it to yourself. If we all know that real money is gold and silver, real money, they're getting paid off your labor, just having your attention. Your attention is so valuable that you make the game real. I'm saying it again. Your attention is so valuable that you make this game real. It's Monopoly. I don't know if y'all felt that. Y'all understood that one? Your attention is so valuable that you make this game real. What did your ancestors use for money? What was valuable to your ancestors? Was they chasing paper? Was they chasing greenbacks? Does that even sound right? Was they chasing bitcoins? And as long as you believe in this, there will always be somebody that's above you. Because you believe that you need something outside yourself. Because you believe in man instead of believing in your higher power. Because that's really the number one law in commerce. And I'm just letting the trees talk right now. Because million is just a made up word. So I'm telling you right now, you learn tax credits. I know one tax credit alone. There's one tax credit alone. You can go back 20 years and get $1.25 million back. By making your name a business. By making your name a business. Because you understood that your name is the business. That's one. I know another one. If you're the only person on it, single members, you get $250,000 tax credit back on another one. That's outside the $1.25 million. $250,000. Now you got two people in the business, y'all both get $250,000. Boom. And you can have multiple businesses. That's how tax credits work. Did you know you can get a tax credit for your education costs? Did you know you can get a tax credit for anything you provide on healthcare or matter of fact, it doesn't matter what the fuck it is. As long as you got a fucking a contract that says, hey, this is what this money's going to be used for. Just in case you get audited. That's all I'm saying. I got my homie on the TikTok, Carl Crusher. Shout out to Carl Crusher. He said he just trademarked the name. His clothes are the wardrobe. It's a write-off for the family. The family has to put, it's the family. Listen, this is whatever the freak you wear, that's the family outfit. You understand? You are required to look nice for your family. It's part of the laws. So that's a write-off because you're upholding the laws. Y'all got you got life so ass backwards that you break their family's made up bullshit laws and you have to pay them. Damn. Here's an infraction. Here's a citation. That's how messed up your life is. If I get in trouble with my mom, I get in trouble with my mom, my dad, put you in the corner. But nah, you got a law outside the house now. You understand? What are you really hurting? If it hurts none, it's not a law. You understand? The Constitution is the supreme law of the land. I just want to throw that out there for everybody who doesn't understand common law, who doesn't understand natural law. These are things you need to understand. You're breaking contracts because you're a public servant. It's like being a private, listen, even though you're in the public, it's like being a private member or something. If I'm a Freemason and I'm a private member, I got my card, that's my ID instead of my driver's license. If I break the law, if I break their laws, it don't matter if I break the law out here. They don't give a fuck as long as I don't break their law. You was talking to a coward. You know, you was talking to an enemy. You know, stuff like that. It's like some, and no offense against anybody, but like there's some Mexican tribes, as long as you don't tell on them, they don't give a fuck. So, if you tell on them, then you broke their law and they have permission to kill you. So I need y'all to understand. You gotta understand these things. Codes and statutes is not the law. We're in the banking game. So this is why when you're under public law, using your public documents, that's not yours, you're their property. And that's how they're looking at it because you identify as the property. You switch places with the property. It's a contract. Just like a mortgage. A mortgage is a contract. It's not the land. You're not fighting over the land. You're fighting over the contract. They already know the land is yours. You understand? Can't nobody own land? You're fighting over a contract. When somebody enforces you to go to jail, and they take you to jail, they create a contract called a warrant. It's a stock warrant. Go get my stock. Go look up what the stock. Matter of fact, I'll do it for y'all because I know half of y'all not going to look the shit up because y'all lazy. Y'all just on here trying to jack swag. Stock warrant definition. Y'all don't know accounting. Learn accounting. A stock warrant is an agreement between two parties that gives one party the right to buy the other party's stock at a set price over a specific period of time. 5 years, $250,000 fine. Shit like that. That's a stock warrant. You understand? Look up the definition of bank. B-A-N-C. B-A-N-C definition. I want y'all to understand, start putting this shit together. Why every courtroom has a clerk. In legal context, bank refers to the bench or seat which judges sit during court proceedings for the full court of judges when all are present. It's also used in the phrase en banc, meaning in full court. En banc, en banc, indicating that an appellate court is hearing the case with all its judges. So, when you hear the word bank, that means the judge is sitting on the bank. Your essence is so valuable that they'll give you tax credits for it. Your essence is so valuable that they'll fix your income so you only get a certain amount. And they can get the rest. Let me hit the blood on there. Let me hit the roach, man. I might have to roll another one on y'all. Let me know if this is making sense so far. Can I get some 100s? Some fire emojis? Let me know that this game is sinking in. Let me know that I'm doing my job today. We sitting outside the lake. You hear me? We sitting outside the lake. We at the lake house. You hear me? We at the lake house. Got the kids in the house right now. I'm coming here spitting game. I'm out trying to live my life right now. I'm spitting game to y'all. So you doing your job, boss man. I'm telling you, tap into the school. You can tap in with me directly. School.com/Don Kilam. That's SKOOL.com/DONKILAM. I shut the number down for a while because y'all just text. Y'all don't be tapping in. Y'all just text. Y'all try to ask me a million questions. And that's not the life we're about to be about. I just made a lot of miracles happen in life. Got my family together. Got my tribes together. We're not going to fucking squander our time answering questions with the public. You understand? I'm living my life. I've been trying to help y'all live yours. DonKilam.com is open to the public, free of charge for the begging peasants. You understand? For the ones who don't understand that nothing that's advice, you get nothing. If you don't know how to value and give value, fair exchange is not robbery. A workman is worthy of his hire. Do you motherfuckers work for free? Let me know. That's a serious question. Do you motherfuckers work for free? That's how I'm talking to the people today. Yes. I never said I was your leader. I keep saying you're a leader, Don. I never said I was your fucking leader. I'm leading my crew. You understand? I'm leading my people and we getting paper. They putting in the work. They putting in the legwork. They putting in the research. You understand? Yes, I said research. That's a key word right there. Because I can show you how to get paid millions off your research. But that's not, everybody don't want to come together. Everybody don't want to learn this. Teamwork make the dream work. You feel me? You got to put in the work. If you don't put in the work, then you got to put in the hustle. Because people are going to fuck with you on your work, on what you can offer. You got to be of value somewhere, some way, somehow. If you don't have money, you got to be of value. If you can't get the paper, you need to be of some value. You got to be able to offer something. Fair exchange is not robbery. Ain't nobody just going to invite you to the table. Hey, come eat with us, even though you don't got shit. I'll tap into my school.com/Don Kilam, and you can always hit me up to schedule a consultation. It's the school. SKOOL.com/DONKILAM. Or if you're on the Instagram, Don Kilam _legacy. Or even on the TikTok. Y'all can tap the link in the bio and go to the school. I want y'all to know we got attorneys that we work with, private attorneys. We're building a team. We got private bookkeepers, private accountants. I'm building a team just for tax credits. Building a team just for tax credits. We're helping people get their tax credits back. And that's what we're doing all summer long. Teaching people about tax credits. Your name is the business. I've been screaming this since day one. Day one. Since Don Kilam came to the public, I said, make your name an LLC. That's the operating company. Learn these terms. Your name is the operating company for the family. For a family foundation, for a record label, It could be a holding company. It could even go ahead and be your family church. You teach your kids about God, right? Then your family is a church. This is why every household is a 508c1a. You learn about God. Every family used to be private. Private family Bibles. Y'all reading the Bible, that's not your lineage. That's somebody's lineage. That's somebody's history book of lineages. Where's your creation story for your family? If you don't have none, you'll always be a public servant. You will always be a public peasant. Sorry to put it like that. Your family sold you to the public. You public peasant? Blame your mama. My mama's dead. Blame your mama. Your mama did it. You keep saying this is your name. They owe you. They don't owe you shit. Your mom sold your name to the motherfucking hospital. How's that feel coming out the pussy? You understand? Came out the pussy, pussy sold you over already. Just like when she did Adam in. You hear me? The Adam and Eve story, she did your ass in too. Let's talk about they crucified Jesus. You need to be redeemed. They giving up your firstborn child. That's what it is. Sorry, somebody got to give you a wake-up call. You sitting here playing this motherfucking game. You keep signing for shit. You understand? You keep signing for the shit. Then you want to be mad when they say you black. You quit signing for the shit. Quit using the shit. God damn, it's not hard. What'd your ancestors do? You understand? Motherfuckers just show them pop. Listen, if you from the hood, you already know. I don't need an ID. Better not call me by that motherfucking government name. And I'm gonna get this money. You understand? That's how I know most of y'all motherfuckers will never make it. Y'all know how to live. It's the grind, it's the hustle. Learn how to grind and hustle first. Without that motherfucker. As soon as you turn on the light, you paying a white. As soon as you wake up, you paying a white man. You hit the light switch, you hit the water. As soon as you wake up, you paying a white man. But you want to sit here and claim a block though. You paying a white man rent, but you want to claim a block. Go. Yeah, you gave your mama grocery money, but she still paid the motherfucking white man to go get them groceries. Because you not growing shit. Only thing you try to grow with some weed in your mama basement. This is how the fuck you need to think, man. Ain't nobody self-sufficient out here. You got to learn how to be self-sufficient. When you learn how to be self-sufficient, you're going to get them tax credits back. Some people know just simply off solar panels. You got solar panels, you getting a check, eh? You can get a check quarterly. Every 4 months you can get a check. You file the taxes on it correctly. Energy too. Your energy bill. If you have an energy bill, y'all sitting here trying to offset it, the IRS will give you a tax credit when you're structured correctly as a business. Your rent, your mortgage, whatever it may be. And not only that, you get interest on this shit. Oh, you know what? Because y'all want to learn redemption, but you don't want to learn how to redeem these coupons correctly. The coupons they send you every month. When you get a bill every month, that's a coupon. But you want to sit here and claim redemption. You're sitting here buying redemption processes. You're sitting here trying to get your birth certificate authenticated. For what? That ain't making you no money. That's costing you money. That's shutting your bank accounts down. That's fucking up everything you got going on in life. And now you can't even live correctly. You're about to be sovereign for real. Because you're going to have to figure it out without using your fucking government name. And all you got to do is use that name correctly, the government name. It is the government's name. Let's say it's the government's name because your mom gave it to the government. Let's talk about it. Quit trying to claim it. Let's talk about it. Let me know. 100s? Can I get some 100s if I'm correct? It's called a government name for a reason, correct? Your mom gave it to the government. So quit saying it's yours. That motherfucker worked for this business. It belongs to the family trust. You can only control what you create. Your mom created it. It's not yours. I got lots of 100s, and I appreciate that. We on the same page. When I come to the public, I'm Don Kilam. I created this name. Don't ever call me by them. Listen. Listen, you say Freddie enough times, he's going to pop up. So I need y'all to understand this. Don't ever use something that the public is calling you. That's the first rule of magic. They created a sound, Semitics, a sound, and when they say it, it controls part of your essence and soul. So why would you allow anybody outside your mother to even call you or direct that name to you? I don't answer to nobody but my mother with my government name. Is that understood? I just want to make sure that's understood. It's always faith over fear. You hear me? Faith over fear. Make sure y'all see it. It's always faith over fear. You're getting tired up. But I'm just making sure y'all know what it is. It's all a mindset. So I'm telling you, first thing is first. Learn that your name is the business. Learn how to maneuver as such. When they say the government name, I work for that motherfucker. He still owes me money. He's in debt with me for making me believe that was him. You understand? We're not going to send him to jail. We're just going to bill his ass. Now he work for me. He's my slave now. For making me believe that's him, that I was him. Don't get mad. Make it right. He was created off contracts, so you can create contracts for him as well. Because he does have the strong man has the power to contract in America. In the United States corporation, the federal corporation, the straw man, the person has the right to contract with any entity it chooses. There's no such thing as involuntary servitude no more in America. In this jurisdiction. This is a jurisdiction of enterprise and free enterprise. If you choose to do business in the private, it's always going to be free. There is no annual cost. There is no startup cost. It doesn't cost to start an unincorporated association. It doesn't cost to start a 508c1a trust. It costs to set up an LLC, though. That's in the public. It costs to set up a corporation. There's going to be fees if you're not structured correctly in the private. Does this make sense, everybody? I hope that is making sense. The IRS is a private entity. It is not incorporated. The IRS is an unincorporated association. The Judges Association is an unincorporated association in Puerto Rico. All judges do get paid out from the Judges Association. All the court cases, if you're tracking the money orders that you pay, you're tracking the checks, you're tracking the money that you spend on your court cases and fines, you learn how to trace those things. Everything gets deposited into the Judges Association Trust Fund in Puerto Rico. Everything, your name is worth millions. So why wouldn't you make it a business? Do you think you can run millions to a personal account and not get taxed or not get shut down or not get leaned up? Trust me, we've tried. It's a lot of paperwork you got to file. You got to understand, when it comes to entities, there is no cap when you're structured correctly. We at the lake house. We're chilling on the lake, man. Your name is the business. So, I'm gonna break this down to y'all. Now, there's ways you have to go. There's ways you have to go about this. So, I want you to know, if you just go set up a regular LLC, you're gonna be under public codes and statutes. You have to have your own operating agreements, your own private operating agreements. The government cannot interfere with a private contract. The contract is the trust. So if you got your operating agreement set up correctly, you go up and open up a bank account. That bank account is under the directives of that operating agreement. Let me know if that makes sense and then go over your head. Because what creates an unincorporated association is going to be the bylaws. What creates a corporation is going to be the laws. So if you're not creating the right laws, bylaws, operating agreements, corporations have laws and bylaws, a constitution, articles of incorporation, or as if it's unincorporated, it's going to be the law, the bylaws. And I have seen trust set up with Bible verses, yes. A Bible verse can open up a trust. A Bible can open up a trust because a Bible is private property. Especially if it's a family Bible. A family Bible can establish a family trust. It'll be put under the Schedule A of the family trust. Simple as that. A family Bible or a Bible can open up a private trust. And that will be the foundation of what the trust is built upon. This nation was built upon their version of the Bible. Correct? In God we trust. And now that's the name of the trust. The In God We. I was the first one to bring it to the public. Just know that. The In God We Trust. That's the name on the back of every promissory note. That's the name of the trust. It's not backed by any silver. It's backed by we the people. It's backed by every signature. When you fill out an application, you create Federal Reserve notes for the In God We Trust. Every application, whether it's a job application or a loan application. A lot of people don't know that. They securitize these applications. Your signature is the sign of nature that they need. Sometimes they just need you to show up. Sometimes they just need your voice. You see, we talking about he says laws, land, air, water, sea. Air comes from your voice. That's the airwaves. That's a whole different jurisdiction. And the natural person can invoke everything because you have them all within you. You are of the land. You got water in you. You got air in you. But you come from the land. So I want everybody to understand this. When you come from the land, and when they describe the property on the birth certificate, that's what turns it into the admiralty contract. And that converts you from land to property. And now we can prove who your maker is, because in order to play the game, you had to be made somewhere. So you have to understand, with the family, you have to have your creation story. Every family has to have a creation story, because where did your name come from? Where did this lineage come from? That's your family Bible. When you're playing the game, so I'm gonna break down their Bible real quick. Jesus always spoke, when he spoke in the New Testament, it's always in red. Okay, so the red ink is the living word, and I need you to understand this. When you're playing the black and white game, that's only for the dead. It's only for the dead. You're speaking on the dead. That's why it's always about, that's why it's called probation. It's all about probate. It's all about the trust that's dead. You're dead. You're a corpse. Action means to bring action to, so you're bringing action to the dead corpse. Let me know if this makes sense, everybody. So, it's the in God we trust. So let's start there. And then make you think it's part of the Bible, because the Bible can be part of your redemption if that's the route you want to go. So I need y'all to understand this. This is the New Testament and the Old Testament. So the Jewish law is under the Old Testament. I need y'all to understand will and testament. It's all about your will. You're giving up your will. That makes sense? You're giving up your will and testament. So that's what you're doing when you're invoking these things. When you swear upon the Bible, you just gave up your will. I swear to tell the truth. The fuck you swearing for? Swear is not a good thing. Why would you go in court and swear anything? Hey, like that don't even make sense. When you make a plea means to beg. Let me know if this makes sense, everybody. So I need y'all to understand, really, this is the basics of everything. The 508c1a can claim the straw man's credit. The IRS filing taxes on you, they're a private unincorporated association. The same thing as a church. The same thing as a private club. Ain't no difference between the IRS and the KKK. Listen, I'm not trying to get too deep. I'm just trying to compare now. I'm not saying they're doing the same thing. I'm just saying the structure now. Ain't no difference between the Nation of Islam and the IRS. They're the same thing. The nation can claim people's tax credits. Your family can claim your tax credits. Couldn't your mom claim you back in the day? So why she can't claim you now? Oh, because under the public system, you're the age of majority. But what's going on in the private system? What's the private law say? Oh, you don't have one established. So when you die, the Social Security number doesn't go with you. My family is forever. So when you set up instead of public trust, because the Social Security number is under a public trust, I put it under family trust. Private family, I get to hand this down for generations. You don't get to hand out the Social Security number when you die. Let me know if that makes sense, everybody. Can I get a 100? So I know that I'm doing my job. Everybody, you want to tap into the school.com/Don Kilam, SKOOL.com/DONKILAM. Or tap the link in the bio. Tap the link. It's going to take you to the school. School.com/DONKILAM, SKOOL.com/DONKILAM. This stuff is not hard. You're just programmed different. You got to get in around the private families. Your family is not private. This is your family's job to teach you. It's nobody's job to teach you this but your family's. I hope that makes sense for everybody. So quit expecting everybody to answer all your questions for free. They're coming to the public looking for private answers. How does that make sense? You got to tap into your private education. First, it starts with knowing yourself and knowing God. Then you reach out to the right people. With that, I'm out, man. Much peace and love. Tap in and tune in. Prosperity is your divine birthright.
In a world where borders can limit opportunities, one book dares to challenge the norm and empower foreign nationals like never before. Introducing Can't Touch This: Diplomatic Immunity as a Foreign National by best-selling author Don Kilam. Did you know there is a difference being a citizen and national? This is for foreign nationals seeking to expand their horizons. Do you dream of obtaining a diplomatic passport and the freedom it brings? Don Callum reveals the secrets to unlocking diplomatic immunity and creating your own nation. Discover why you are already a foreign national, learn the steps to obtain a diplomatic passport, and explore how you can be recognized by numerous nations on your diplomatic journey. Most never knew they could have diplomatic immunity as a foreign national. This book is a game changer for anyone seeking freedom and recognition on the international stage. Get your copy of Can't Touch This today and embark on a journey towards diplomatic immunity and creating your own nation. Order your copy now and unlock the power of diplomatic immunity as a foreign national. Can't Touch This. Diplomatic Immunity as a Foreign National by Don Callum. Available now at leading bookstores and online. Get your copy today.